So for this question 10, they give us that f theta is equals to 3 sine theta minus 2 cos theta. So we look at our questions here. You can see our trigonometry here. It is in two terms of trigo. Okay, so it's sine and cos, two terms of trigo. They ask you to express this two term of trigo into a single term of trigo using R compound angle. So using R compound angle where the R should be positive and then the angle alpha here is between 0 and pi over 2. Hence find the maximum and minimum value for this function, for this trigonometric function. So when we want to express it in the R theta minus sine alpha, means we are going to change this format where we have two simple trigo term, we change it to the single trigo here so that we can solve for question B later. So we take the questions here, which is 3 start our question 3 sine theta minus 2 cos theta. We're going to express it, let it be this format, R sine compound angle theta minus alpha. Let it be this format. So we want to change this format into these two terms of trigo into a single term of trigo. So when we want to change it to single term of trigo, so we have to find out what is our R, what is our alpha here in this new format. So in order to find our R and alpha, we have to expand our compound angle. So you can see our compound angle formula here, A sine A plus B equals to sine A cos B plus cos A sine B. So where our A here is theta, our A here is theta. So when it take operation minus means sine A minus B, you will get sine A cos B minus cos A sine B. So alpha will be our B. So we use our compound angle formula, expand our compound angle. This formula will give us sine A, which is theta, and then cos B, which is alpha, operation minus, and then cos A, which is theta, and then sine B, which is alpha. So we expand with R together. R will times the expansion of this compound angle. It will equal R sine theta cos alpha minus R cos theta sine alpha. So you can notice that after we expand it, the compound angle, you can get back to this form of the questions where you can notice here, something sine theta, 3 sine theta is referring to this part. And then cos theta is referring to this part. So actually this is similar to this. So this is come from this format. So that's why this question can express in this R sine compound angle format. So our purpose here is going to find out what is our R and alpha. So after we expand, we can compare the coefficient. So coefficient of sine theta is 3. So coefficient for sine theta is R cos alpha. So after we compare here, you can notice that R cos alpha is equals to 3. So that will be our first equation because we have two unknown to find. So when we have two things to find here, normally we'll have two information. So for second part, you can see minus, yes, minus, they are in same operation. For the part of cos theta, something time with the cos theta is 2. So coefficient of cos theta is 2. Means that here R sine alpha is equals to 2. So that will be our second information. So after we get two information, after we get these two equations, means we have to solve these two simultaneous equations to get what is our R, what is our alpha. So in order to solve here, so we will try to find for tangent. So we will take equation 2 divide by equation 1. we can eliminate our r and we get alpha. So this is how we solve our simultaneous equation for these two equations. So we take equation 2 divided by equation 1 so that I can get r sine alpha divided by r cos alpha equals to 2 divided by 3. So obviously we can eliminate our unknown r. At the same time, we get our tangent alpha. So we just solve for this to find out what is our alpha. So how to solve this? This one will be shift our tangent. And before we press our calculator, look back at your questions here. So look back at the questions here. You can see our alpha here is between 0 and pi over 2. So when you read pi here means it should be in the mode of radian. So please set your calculator into the mode radian. Then only we press for this answer in order to find our alpha here. So shift tangent in mode radian for 2 over 3. We can get our alpha value here is 0.88. So it will automatically give us the answer in radian. So depends on question. When question asks for degree, then we use degree. If the question asks us in radian, then we continue in radian. So 880 radian. So this is how we find our two unknowns. So one of the unknown is using tangent, which is we found our r. Then we continue. How we going to eliminate our alpha to find our r? Okay, so just now we find our alpha, eliminate r. So now we're going to eliminate my alpha to find out our r. So in order to eliminate the r, we will use the formula or concept of identity, where identity formula said that sine theta plus cos theta, they will equals to 1. So I need to square both equation in order to get our sine square plus cos square theta equals to 1. So equation 1 square plus equation 2 square. So I can get this one. When I have equation 1 square, we get r square. Then sine square alpha plus equation 2 square. So r square cos square alpha equals to 2 square plus 3 square. So take out our r. This is our r that we need to find now. Because we have already find our alpha, means now we are going to find our r. Factorize our r square. Then inside here is sine square plus cos square. So here will be equals to 13. So you can notice that our alpha also eliminate because this is equals to 1. So straight we can get to the answer of r. R square equals to 13. So r no need positive negative because the question already set the condition for you. Because this here r must be greater than 0. So we straight away use the positive value only. And then we alpha here also no need to do rotation, just shift to get the basic angle in the first quadrant. So this is how we get our r and alpha. Means finally we can express our function in terms of r compound angle. So therefore 3 sine theta minus 2 cos theta equals to r square root 3 sine, the compound angle will be theta minus 0.588. So this is our form of our expression in the term of r double angle sine. So from here we see what is important. So of course the first one is expression, your compound angle expression, so that you expand back our compound angle so that we can compare. Now we can compare two equations come out, concept of two equations come out, and solving. So solving our r. by using identity to get this answer and solving for alpha. Then lastly put in the form that one, which is r sine theta minus alpha. Okay, then we proceed for second part. They say hence. Hence means we must use whatever you have just now. So whatever we have just now is this result. This result. Find the maximum value of this data. So we can see our maximum value, minimum value we can get from here is by reading your r sine theta minus alpha. So as we know, if only sine, okay, as we know, if only sine for sine graph, for sine only, sine x, maximum amplitude is 1, minimum amplitude is -1. So their maximum value for sine graph, it will be amplitude 1 and -1. But you can see after our expression, we got a multiplier in front here. So our sine already multiplied with cert 13. So means here the amplitude for this wave also they will time with cert 13. So it will time with cert 13. So this is our basic concept regarding our sine maximum and minimum value. So for answer this part, the maximum value, the one value, it will be positive cert 13. For minimum value, it will equals to negative cert 13. So that's all. So this is what my maximum and minimum. So both give you 1 marks as the question asks. So regarding to the expression we have here, so you always remember for sine part here, for only sine part, maximum is 1, minimum is -1. But after you times the multiplier, means your things already multiply out. So when you multiply out, your maximum value also will be multiplied out, become cert 13. Minimum also become more, minimum become negative cert 13. So for part B, they say solve our trigo expression just now for the value cert 13 over 2 for the data in between 0 and 360. So our question just now, we already expressed it in a simple form, which is cert 13 sine theta minus 0.588 equals to cert 13 over 2. So bear in mind here we are using radian, but here is degree. So later on we have to change it to degree. So our questions now we are changing to degree already. So this part we change to degree. So it will be 13 sine theta minus. So what is the degree for radian 588? So we can see back. Just now we use radian to find out this basic angle alpha, right? So now you change back to degree because my solving part here, they're asking in degree. So change back to degree, we press again for shift tangent 2 over 3 to read back what is the degree angle, 33.69. Okay, so we change back to degree, this is 33.69. So now we in degree. in, or, in order to solve equation. Okay, so this is our trigonometric equation. So in order to solve means we have to find out what is our data, what is our angle. So in order to solve, we bear in mind we must achieve the format of trigo, then in bracket whatever angle they want to give us equals to a value. We must achieve this form. then only we can perform our step of solving. Our first step of solving is talking about range. Second step is about quotient. Third step is about basic angle. And fourth step only we can get the data from rotation based on the quotient that we have. So for these questions, you can see our equation here is not yet ready yet. It's not ready yet for us to solve because we have to get trigo angle value, but this value is disturbing at here, so we move it to the right hand side. So when we move it to the right hand side, we get the format that we want. The format that can be solved. This is trigo is sine, angle is this. So when we move our sqrt to the right hand side, it divide in leaving 1 over 2. So our value here is 1 over 2 now. Is it 1 over sqrt over this one divide, we will get 2 over 2. This is our value. Okay, so simplify until this format, then only we can find out our solution. Okay, so we start our step here, where our step here, the first one is range. Range. So when we're talking about range, you can see the range given here from the question. Angle answer must be in between 0 and 360. Okay, so this is question given, but based on my situation solution here, it is not just angle, it is angle minus 33.69. So when the angle minus 33.69, the range also will be changed. So when angle minus 33.69, 0 also will minus 33.69, become negative 33.69. Then this 360 minus 33.69, the range also will change. It will go to the maximum 326.31. So this is the range. We were referring our question based on our situation of the solution. Means that our answer we will get from negative angle until maximum 326. It didn't reach one round, and it also have angle. Negative angle means it have an anti-clockwise opposite rotation. Forget a negative angle here. So that will be our first step. Second step, we will refer our quotient. So for our quotient here, we read when we have sign value positive. So all sign teacher crazy. When sign value positive means that our solution will be located at quadrant 1 and quadrant 2 because this is all trigo positive, this is sign positive. So we identify the location by using the value here. And then number 3, we go for basic angle. So means now we can start move our sign to the right hand side here. So what have we find out here is our basic angle, which is our alpha. So you get 45 degree. So means here is 45 degree, here is 45 degree. Then lastly, we only can get our answer, which is our theta minus 33.69. What is our rotation? What is our angle? What is our angle generate for this solution? So we can read based on our range here. When we have negative means I have to start from reverse direction here. Negative 33 point something. Obviously in this quadrant don't have our solution. Our solution only involved in quadrant 1 and quadrant 2. So even I reverse this angle, I didn't meet any solution. So I continue. We go back from 0 in quadrant 1. So we meet a angle in quadrant 1 which is 45 degree. Then when I go for quadrant 2, in order to get the angle for this quadrant 2, we need to take 180 minus 45. Then we continue our rotation. until maximum 326. So we go for quadrant 3, we didn't have any solution here. We go for quadrant 4, 300 something here, also don't have any solution. Means our solution involving here just two angle only. One from quadrant 1, one from quadrant 2. So our last step, we will simplify to get our data. So plus back our 33.69. So this is our simplest answer in the simplest form. So we see what is important here. So of course, to get to the basic format that we can solve, this is our concept that very important before we start solving. So our basic angle also will get 1 marks. So this is a rotation solution that involving and simplify to data. Sorry, this one. Solution involving, not this. Our first hand answer in quadrant 2 and quadrant 3, and then simplify to the answer. So from here, we can notice that our marks do not have any location for step 1 and step 2. So although this step 1 and step 2 don't have any marks, but it is very important to guide us to see where is my angle starting and where is my angle ending. So these two steps is very important to help us to get to this answer. So this step, we cannot skip this step. So when you're doing your shift sign, you always remember when you shift your sign to the right hand side, you just only get the basic angle, the triangle here. It's not getting the whole opening data that they want us to find. They ask us to solve here. So that's all for this solving.